800,000 people in the UK suffer from dementia, and by the year 2040, there'll be twice that number. Now the government is putting the spotlight on dementia care, and for the next few years, it's high on the agenda at Naidex National. Let's go to Robin Ross, who's been speaking to thought leaders.
Thanks, Natasha. Yes, dementia is the hot topic here. It's been described as a ticking time bomb waiting to happen and a national challenge. Joining me now is Alistair Burns, who's the Tsar for Dementia for NHS England. The figures are incredibly bleak. 10 years' time, over 1 million people. What can be done?
I think if you talk about the figures being bleak, we have to bear in mind that dementia is a disease that's more common as people get older, and that part of that is we are living longer, which is something to celebrate. It's a great thing. It's one of the great successes that we are living longer. I think with dementia, although there would be a large number of people, and we shouldn't forget the carers as well, is that there's a lot that we can do to help people with dementia.
The government launched a challenge on dementia. It's only been a year, but how's it been going?
I think we've seen over the last 2 or 3 years a huge increase in the awareness of dementia and appreciation of dementia, and there are a number of initiatives such as in research and dementia-friendly communities that really make sure that someone with a diagnosis can live well with dementia.
Part of the challenge is 1 million dementia friends by 2015. Can you just tell me a little bit about that?
The aspiration is, as part of the dementia-friendly community stream of the Prime Minister's Challenge that was launched last year, is that people can get some information, some education about dementia. You get it from the Alzheimer's Society website, and that information and that knowledge about dementia will allow us all, whether it's in a conference here like the Naidex or anywhere, just to be that more aware of dementia.
Less than half the people with dementia are diagnosed. This is a shocking figure.
It's something that we can do. It's something that we're working hard at in NHS England with colleagues, is to see about the number of people with a diagnosis. But it's not just that diagnosis rate, that percentage. It's giving that support to people. So we don't want to hit a target but miss the point. It's that support that we have for people, which is so important.
Dementia is now the biggest healthcare concern for people aged over 55 years old, even bigger than cancer. Joining me now is Professor Martin Green, Chief Executive of the English Community Care Association. Can you just tell me a little bit about what you do?
We're a representative body for care providers, and we have about 6,500 services in membership, the majority of which are older people's services, but we also have some learning disability services and some brain injury units.
Now, the PM launched a challenge on dementia over a year ago. What's your involvement?
I am the independent sector dementia champion, and my role is to try and engage the independent care sector in supporting the objectives of the challenge and ensuring that services are of better quality and more people can access them.
Many people with dementia are in care homes, and lots of people fear in the future that they too will end up in care homes and be forgotten about.
I think dementia in care homes is the big issue because the majority of people have some form of dementia. I think one of the ways we need to make sure they're not forgotten about is to not only engage their families and relatives, but also engage the wider community. And to that end, we have a Care Homes Open Day, which is taking place on the 21st of June this year, which is an opportunity for local communities to go into care homes and see what they do.
Do you think the government is really doing enough? Is Challenge on Dementia really going to work?
I think it's doing a lot, but there is more to do, and I think one of the problems is we're starting from a very low base. The government's commitment, and particularly the commitment of the Prime Minister, has been very helpful because what it's done is galvanised not only the health and social care system, but also every bit of government to try and see what they can do to improve services for people with dementia.
And what do you see for the future then?
I hope in the future we will have not only services that are appropriate for people with dementia, but we'll have a society that understands people with dementia and understands how to support them.
Professor Martin Green, thank you very much.
Thank you.